get money, go get it. Start that shit, I'ma finish. Put your hands up, yeah, no witness. Niggas got weight, no fitness. If you want a young nigga, go get it. Stand out, nigga, misfit. Keep the money, man, yeah, I'm gon' get it. More stripes in the fucking highway. No time for my nigga J-Way. They keep looking, nigga, replay. Nigga, money stack, yeah, all day. Boys in the hood like Trey. Got more work than a resume. No shortcuts, took the long way. No KKK. Started from the ground, rockin' hood, MGT. Take that shit back like it's 1993. Wild boy, tatted gang in the centerfold. Turn the next page, you see us some double O. Let's go. $1 million on my mind, I pray the Lord my soul. I give it all I got, the time I let you know. You get up in the way, I gotta let you go. All time never late, if you ready, let's roll. $1 million on my mind.
CMC, got my nigga B, my nigga Hawk, got my nigga Cam, and I go by Polo T, that's me. Yeah, let's get it.
DJ, keep on rolling up. My nigga KD, Glitch, and Lil PG. Y'all set up for this party though. Here we go. I'm the nigga B, having a function. Tunes kept on, playing in the basement. Kept the crowd calm, drink perfect placement. 3 after 3, kept the chase that we pumping. 1 after 1, but 1 always ain't nothing. Chef up drink with KD is something. We take shots, it's on me, it's nothing. When it's free, my nigga, I'm not stunning. Strawberry refill on me with no covenant. Just set the vibe right, I'm in the cut, rolling up on my mouth high. Fade away, getting blazed when she finna ride. Hold tight, hit the wall, take me deep inside. Where you wanna go? Down the hall to the spot, make sure the door's locked. Revolving door stop, bounce that spot, it's getting hot.
CMZ, and we came to a party at 301, and we just getting started.
getting money, go get it. Start that shit, I'ma finish. Put your hands up, yeah, no witness. Niggas got weight, no fitness. If you want a young nigga, go get it. Stand out, nigga, misfit. To the money, man, yeah, I'm gon' get it. More stripes than a fucking highway. No time for my nigga J-Way. They keep looking, nigga, replay. Nigga, money stack, yeah, all day. Boys in the hood like Trey. Got more work than a resume. No shortcuts, took the long way. No KKK. Started from the ground, rockin' hood, MGT. Take that shit back like it's 1993. Wild boy, tatted gang in the centerfold. Turn the next page, you see us in
with guys medically or through action. Like if you notice with guys, the reason why a father is so necessary with a boy is because they learn ocularly. They learn by looking. They learn, like boys just roll with their fathers and they emulate what it is they see. Women, y'all are more auditory, which is the reason why y'all fawn over guys who know what to say to you.
But right, they don't think that because one, they think that something's wrong, or you think that.
Listen, a lot of my male friends were whores, and I'm so proud of those of you that are in relationships now. I'm really proud of you all. I'm so happy for you all.
That don't mean that changed.
I feel that because I tell people I do poetry, they like, spit something right now. What you mean? Yeah, that one is spot you. I'm not one of them people.
Yeah, because all celebrities ain't ready to go sing now. They ain't ready to go all the time.
Think about Sway. When motherfuckers go up there and go sit with Sway in an interview when he say drop a freestyle, motherfuckers be having the worst 8 bars, 16 bars. Like, and that's it.
We don't get paid enough to deal with the stuff that
and
we
it's
do.
a lot of politics in Prince Willis County School Board.
It's so much.
It's
It's a lot of politics and education. Period. Like it's a lot. And
Throw the waitress or waiter a good one.
So are you gonna take the date even if it's from somebody that you might not be interested in?
Women do it. I'm gonna do it.
hold on, wait.
Yeah,
I
y'all gonna
just had
lie
to ask
today.
that
Y'all gonna lie
question.
today. Like,
So sometimes you might take out. Sometimes parents don't have grace. Like we can't have bad days. You know what I'm saying?
Drive, or in that age range where they're learning to drive, please go over the laws with them. Practice going over how they should act when they get pulled over, and or police encounters. Period.
We talk about.
Everything that I move, the way that I move now is me setting an example for y'all. So then when they start seeing me do things, it's easier for them to talk to me. So like, again, my son is 14. So like, he's at that age where puberty's kicking in, starting to wonder things. So it's like, I say stuff to him just so he understands what's going on.
Feel for real. So I'm learning that I can actually do everything together so people know who I am. They can figure out whether they like me or not. And then figure out whether they're going to buy a product from me or try me out hair-wise.
money stacked all day. Boys in the hood like Trey. Got more work than a resume. No shortcuts to the long way.
Sunday. Happy Sunday. Welcome to the DMV's Vibe Podcast. We are back. I am Miss Pink.
And I'm Fearless Swagger.
And Happy New Year, first of all. We made it to 2022. Despite everything else that's going on in the world right now. There's a lot going on. A lot of people been sick. Corona is just everywhere.
Coronavirus.
Yeah, these lines have been crazy. If you is vaccinated, that's great. If you're not, it really doesn't matter at this point. Everybody's getting it anyway. But we're starting off the year with a vision board party right here in the studio. And so, of course, I have none other than this special guest beside me.
Hi, special guest.
The special guest is my little sister. We're just gonna call you Jake today. I won't put your government name out there.
Appreciate it.
Yeah. It's okay. You're
Just
fine.
talking to the mic. It's okay.
Yeah, we can hear you. I got you all the way up. You probably just don't sound as loud as us.
Yeah.
It's all right. Well, while you were in town, I asked you if you wanted to participate in our vision board party because you will be moving to a new state.
I will.
Moving further away from family, and family keeps following you.
Yes.
These are facts. So we had this talk yesterday. We celebrated my dad's birthday, and so we surprised him for his birthday, and it just seems like all the family is moving to North Carolina.
That's because it's cheap.
It is, but I just keep telling people that you gotta have the right job when you go to North Carolina. Because if you go there without the right kind of job, then you're going to be making the pay for their cost of living. So that's a big difference.
Yeah, that's definitely a fact.
Yes. So you have your board in front of you. As y'all can see on the cameras, that it's so many options of things to put on our vision board. But as we're going throughout the show, you're going to hear music from different artists. Like the song we introed in is called Jungle Booty by Young Greats. Shout out to Quay.
Hey, Quay.
And then we're also going to be having a group discussion that I will be posting the questions as we go through them on the live. So in front of us, one, I want to say it involves, we're going to be dealing with finances on this vision board. We're going to be talking about goals that we have in mind, places that we want to travel, and just trying to meet those goals. But our first question, we're going to start from past and work our way up to present. So the first question is, what was your biggest lesson in 2021 and your most memorable moment?
Are we starting with me?
Yeah.
Okay. I think my biggest lesson in 2021 was that just because you always show up for people don't mean people will give you the same energy back. So show up more for yourself, I think, than anything.
That's a good one.
That was my biggest lesson. My biggest memory, I would say, was finally being able to walk the stage last year for graduation. Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Memory.
We did all that in 2020.
Yeah. You still up.
And I said I didn't go nowhere. I did go a lot of places.
Yeah, you did. You did. You went a lot of places.
I went a lot of places.
Don't believe the lies.
Maybe because they wasn't vacations, I didn't count them for real. My bad.
Okay. Definitely was some places.
My bad. So, Phyllis, we're going to come to you with this question.
What's one of the biggest lessons? Don't worry about who doesn't show up for you. Like, I mean, it's kind of the same thing. Like, I think sometimes people are so much more focused on their haters or the lack of support instead of loving on those who do show up and who are there to be supported. So, and I said this last year towards the end of the year because I'm always reflecting that I'm thankful for those who showed up. I'm thankful for people who tune in, who share the podcast content, who share my workout journey content. Like, I'm thankful for that. I'm not worried about who isn't showing up for me. I'm loving on those that are. And I think what was one of the greatest memories?
Most memorable moment.
Most memorable moment. I think the reconnection that I have had with Damo, shout out to the one band, one of the singers for the one band, that's Big Bro. We back like we never left, and it's not like it was never no beef. We just kind of like fell off, but that's one of the most memorable moments because we literally are back to what we used to do years ago: sit on the phone and talk out for hours. Now you got iPhones, so we literally be FaceTiming all the time now. So that, and then another one is this here, being in this studio, being a part of this podcast, and the fact that y'all come on and listen to me talk. You know, like y'all actually listen to me. Thanks, guys. That's all I got.
I'm sorry. I'm not laughing because I just look. Y'all don't understand her personality. You have to understand her personality to understand why I'm laughing. For me, biggest lesson is you kind of took mine, Jane. Biggest lesson probably to take more risk when it comes to things that I want. I think sometimes we get into a place where we're comfortable and or we feel like we already know the outcome without even trying. So I probably say my biggest lesson was just to take more risks. Most memorable moment, 2021. Outside of the podcast, because that's always gonna be one. Like we're about to be, come up on a year.
Oh yeah.
A year, and the podcast, the networking we've done. Most memorable moment, I ain't gonna lie, it's probably gonna have to be like y'all gonna see in the video that we picked our favorite videos and clips over the last year, and probably when the one band was here and Creative Minds too. Those like most memorable moments because I don't think we ever laughed that much in an episode ever. Um, that and just I probably say I spent a lot of time with family in 2021. Being more present. So I think that's it for me. I think.
Yeah, that's what they do.
Yeah. Throughout the show, y'all gonna hear background music too. And you might hear us have casual conversation. So in front of us there are stickers for traveling, everything. You can start going through and seeing which ones you want to apply to your board. The questions, we're still going to talk about the questions while we're going through our vision board. The next one is, when you were a kid, what did you look forward to about being an adult? Y'all gonna laugh at my answer, but I'm gonna tell you what it wasn't. It was not being an adult and paying bills. I didn't know that came with it.
Yeah,
I didn't know that came with it. I just wanted to buy liquor.
I don't even think that was mine. I just wanted that freedom of feeling like I could really like move how I wanted to move. But when you still have parents, you really can't necessarily. No shade. I know that didn't come out the way. But when you still live with your parents, it don't matter how old you are. They be all in your business and get offended because it's like, can I go where I want to go? Like, I'm safe. I'm okay. You know? So I was looking forward to the freedom of not being questioned, but apparently that doesn't stop even at 33. So.
No, I mean, you see how my dad was on the episode Parents Just Don't Understand. So, yeah, we had the same dad. For those who might ask this question later, me and my sister had the same dad, and all I'm gonna say, it don't make sense that he be asking us certain questions, but when we ask him questions, he be like he can't answer them or something. Like Like, where you going? And he be looking at us like he want to say, I'm grown, I'm the parent. Sir, if you want us to communicate with you, you should be able to communicate with us. Because we watch Snap and all the criminal series. You out here dating or
He
not
said he not
dating?
dating. He told y'all
Not
that.
dating.
That man said he is not dating.
Right, sat right up here and lied on this good airways. But for me, it was definitely like, I mean, I already bought liquor. I know them people down there in Clinton was mad because I lied about my age for a long time to them to buy liquor.
I'm so lying about that age.
I mean, they asked me and I just threw out a random number, but they never asked me for my ID until I legit turned 21. I was buying liquor from them since I was 16. But I thought being an adult mean I wasn't gonna get carded, but still get carded everywhere. What about you, Jay?
Don't really think I have one. I think, to be honest, it was the freedom mostly. Just to be out on my own and do my own stuff. That's all I really look at. Forget about it.
Maybe I wasn't ever worried about that because I was like a little free bird.
I mean, I feel like
be everywhere.
For me, I just feel like now that I'm older, like they be in my business more, and that's what.
Yeah.
It's like you wasn't asking me all these. Not that when I was a kid, I was out doing stuff I ain't had no business. I really was not one of them. But it just feels like now, like they ask a whole lot more. But I'm just like, I'm not about to put myself in those type of situations. Like, I don't play that. I'm very selective about where I go and who I be with.
Yeah. Oh, my bad. I didn't mean to put it all over there. The cup is over there. You can go get some wine. Y'all can't see it's out of the shot. We ain't want to show y'all how we being luscious or whatever. But you can't have a visible party without wine.
Yeah, you can't have a little something.
Or tequila. And Jay's anniversary over here with her tequila in the cut. The next question, I found it to be a little bit significant because not that I feel like people are hoarders of things, sometimes hoarders of memories. So the question is, what is the oldest thing you own and its significance? I feel like this is a good question for me because my great grandmother was here until I was 24. I think about 24. And she used to have like these really fancy scarves that she used to wear to church.
Lord.
Yeah. So I had taken she had given me 2 of her scarves. And there's one of them that I still have. Sometimes I still wear it to sleep. And I've had it now since 2000. She gave it to me in 2006. And she passed away in 2011. That's probably the one thing I own from many, many moons ago.
I think I still have the well, my mother never wrote on it, but the pillow when you're supposed to write the child announcement when the baby was born. I think I still have that. That's probably the oldest thing that I had.
Jay?
Yeah, I don't have anything. I throw things away fast, quick, in a hurry.
You don't have anything that you... Okay, so I'm going to say, with you moving, what is the one, significant thing that you want to hold on to, that you would probably, pass to your child or something? Nothing? You have nothing that you would pass down and pass along?
Nothing that I would remember that's so significant. I would want to pass it down, pass it along. nothing.
I think that should be something to put on your vision board.
She still got time though.
Yeah.
I haven't received anything, and there's nothing that I find of that much value. I mean, I have stuff that I have, but I wouldn't pass it down to because I don't keep it.
I mean, it don't necessarily have to be of monetary value. It's just something that would be significant for you. Like,
I mean, I brought my scarf, but I wouldn't pass that down. I would keep it.
you don't have to. It doesn't have to be necessarily passed down. It's something that you would hold on to a cherish because of its significance.
That's pretty much it.
You can answer the question, but I'm not saying
Yeah, I answered the question. I'm just trying to find some furniture so I can put my house over here.
So, for those of you that follow Phyllis, so a lot of y'all know that Phyllis has been manifesting. A lot of y'all know it's like once a week. She posts about getting a home, and every single time she posted, I'm pretty sure I hit the like button because that is in our near future.
That's tunnel vision. That's all that's my biggest goal for this year is to get my house.
Yes.
Everything else will fall into place. I just need a baby. I got the dining room, then the living room. I just need the bed. But these trying to put a bed in here.
Yeah. Next question is describe a moment or an event when you felt out of your comfort zone. A moment or event when I felt out of my comfort zone. I don't know.
I'm gonna say probably my 3 brief months at that school in Southeast. I'm not gonna be. I felt out my comfort zone because I grew to really like those kids that I had my work from, but I had never worked with kids that were nonverbal, so it was in wheelchairs and on feeding tubes and G tubes, and so it made me feel inadequate as a teacher because I'm like, how are these kids learning? Like, how am I? I'm standing in the classroom and I'm teaching, but are y'all really learning? So that really took me out of my comfort zone, and I mean, I no longer work there. I did not leave because of the kids. Every job that I've ever had working with kids, I've never left because of the kids. But yeah, like it was days I came home and I felt defeated, and I just was like, I can't do this because I felt like I wasn't making a difference. And who knows, I probably did make a difference with them kids in a short period of time. But yeah, I was way out of my element. Now I'm home again. So
I'm still thinking because this is a tough one for me. Probably anytime I have to go somewhere by myself. And people always be like, but why? I get social anxiety sometimes. And well, a lot of times. And so, like, I have to have my phone. If I don't have my phone, then I'm just going to have, like, a lot of awkward energy. But that's when I feel out of my comfort zone is when I'm out and about by myself.
I don't actually like going out by myself now, which is weird. And I used to then be like that. But now, no. I'm going where I want to go.
I mean, I'm getting better at it. But I think that's part of, like, my trauma response. That even familiar places, sometimes I get nervous energy.
Right.
And so I feel like I'm a little bit out of my comfort zone sometimes going places by myself, or I have to be on the phone. A lot of people don't even know I be having headphones. I be having my AirPods and music will play while I'm walking through the store, and the people in the store be thinking I'm ignoring them. I'm like, sorry, I just didn't. I just wasn't comfortable. Just don't speak to me. Don't look over here. I don't need no help. I'm good. How about you, Jay? A moment or event that you feel out of your comfort zone.
I think pretty much anything I did in undergrad, any organization I joined, or a pageant I became a part of, put me outside of my normal comfort zone. So yeah, that's what it is for me.
Are you excited about moving?
I am. I'm excited for like a new adventure, a new city, like make new friends, new career, all that stuff.
I'm gonna go sick place.
Yeah. Um, I remember when I moved out the state for the first time, and I had like separation anxiety at first, but once I got there, it's game over. I don't know, maybe that I like exploring, so I just be in the car. I was in the car going everywhere, getting lost on purpose so I could learn roads.
I think I'm excited for a new training part. Sure.
Are you ready to meet new people?
Ooh, I am. I'm ready to meet new people, make new friends, venture out, try new things.
Okay, I'm gonna give you one piece of advice. A new state and dating don't always mean that you're gonna have a great experience.
I don't know.
But no, so if y'all go all the way back to the very first show I did, I was solo, and I talked about my dating experience when I lived in Austin. And all I'm saying is, if you go to another state thinking that your dating experience is gonna be different from the area you live in, go ahead cancel that idea right now. They make the same kind of niggas in every state. It's broke niggas everywhere. It's simple ass paid niggas there. And every once in a while you come across a decent one. Okay, so our next question is, what life experience made you grow the most? Probably shouldn't play keep the gangster in there. That's on answering this one.
For me, it was college because I was away from home. So I had to learn how to. That's how I learned how to budget myself. Y'all had to understand. I made $500 a month work. So yeah, I'm gonna take college. That's why I budget myself the way I do now.
And man, I think it's a lot of different things. Personal experiences to college to growing up, childhood, household things. Just a lot of stuff makes you grow up. It's not really one thing, it's like a multitude.
Yeah. So if you had to pick one thing from college life that made you grow the most, I'm gonna let y'all college people answer that one.
Mine is definitely the budgeting part because I mean, not saying that like my family didn't help me or whatever. Because my uncle, shout out to him, my favorite uncle, definitely would send me money if I asked, for laundry or whatever. But my sophomore year is when I had a work study program, so and I stayed in a suite. I wasn't staying in a regular dorm, so I had lowered my meal plan. It's like college together. If I fuck, we can't eat for free, whatever we want to eat. Anyway, so I had lowered my meal plan. So, and my two college best friends, shout out to y'all, we used to go grocery shopping together, and we would cook and stuff. So it taught me how to really budget myself. Taught me how to shop. Be fiscally responsible, save up money. Like if it was something I wanted to do, like all right, I gotta save this money up. Also, even with just doing assignments, I think that's probably why I got the work ethic that I had because I be trying to get stuff out the way so I can have time to do what I want to do. So I feel like those was probably like the two biggest things that I got. I do work for me.
Procrastination is my second middle name.
I don't work well under pressure. So.
I do. Amazingly. I don't know why I'm like that. I hope nobody at the agency I work at now be listening to what I be saying. But I ain't gonna lie, I don't be paying no attention in training. None whatsoever. But I'm trying to get better. Um, my life experience that made me grow the most. Hmm. Mm, Probably my teenage years. Uh, well, coming into adulthood and both of my brothers being taken by the system and having to go do time because I was like their shadow. And not having them around made me like readjust or think things out and stop being so impulsive with my reactions. I was like a loose cannon because I felt like I didn't have nothing to lose. But I think you learn to value that once you do work hard to get somewhere close to where you want to be. Um, so just seeing how people's freedom can be snatched so quickly in the blink of an eye from, one impulsive decision kind of helped me make better choices. Yes. And while I'm talking about my brothers, shout out to I'm not gonna say their names on here yet, but they will be coming on the show. They're gonna talk a little bit about their past and what they've overcome from now being home. I think they both now been home going on 3 years, and I don't know. I'm super proud of everything they've accomplished since they've been home. Um, One has started a clothing line and business. He's going to be doing empowerment talks to the youth at different summits across the state.
He want to come talk to my kids.
Um, I'm pretty sure he would. He's going to be doing his first speaking engagement. I'm going to get more information on it. He's going to be doing his first speaking engagement next month. And I'm like, I don't know, I'm just super excited because once the black man goes into the system, it'd be super hard for them to get their life back on the right track. But I feel like I'm super blessed to have brothers that are overcoming that stereotype. The next question is, what things do you think are getting in the way of reaching your goals? You want me to tell you right now? I tell you, I go first. The fact that eating healthy is fucking expensive as shit.
Welcome to my life.
It's expensive as shit. And at this point, I'm ready to go back to social services and tell them that they should give me EBT. Because it's too much. America is ass backwards. That's all I can say when it comes to getting healthy.
Very much so. I have complained about that on social media several times. That trying to eat healthy in America is very, very expensive, and it's crazy how you can literally go into a store and you can get all types of processed shit for like $10, but me getting 2 bag salads, I'm paying almost $8 just for 2 bag salad, and it's still cheaper to buy the bag as opposed to getting all the ingredients to make your own. Like, make it make sense. I'll be fed up.
So yeah, which things do you think are getting in the way of you reaching your goals?
Honestly, mostly just procrastination. To be honest, putting things or multiple times, saying I'm gonna do it another time, I'm gonna do it later, and then not getting to it in that time of fasting. I think me just being a little more strict on my eating healthy. I work out at my appropriate time. I said I was gonna work out, but cutting out liquor and eating healthy, that's another little hump. Eating as healthy as I need to eat in order to, like meal prepping.
Yeah, I gotta get back to that.
I don't know, meal prep is hard for me because of how my taste buds be. So like,
that's why you make 3 minutes. That's what I used to do. I used to make 3 different options, so I wouldn't be eating the same thing. Like, I could switch it up. Like, I wouldn't eat the same thing for lunch that I would eat for dinner. Like, it is a lot of work.
I mean, I've gotten better. I'm not even gonna lie to y'all. Since I've been working from home 24/7 now, I cook a lot more. So I ain't gonna on the weekend. I just be like, okay, I'm ready to go out now somewhere. So I cook now, but I got better with cooking. It's just the purchasing of the food. She said, no, this is not on the list. What do you like to do to relieve stress and relax? What are different types of things you like to do?
I literally just have the gym. That's all I have. It's the gym. Me and the gym.
Working out is definitely my way to decompress. Like, people be laughing, but when I get off work, because where I work out now, at 3:30, when the kids leave, we leave. I'm done into the gym. Like, I put my music on and I just let it go.
I gotta put this on my vision board. Sorry, so TikTok be having some interesting people on there. And it seems like all the fine gentlemen are on TikTok. Some of them a little corny. Some of them, they're just great eye candy. So I'm putting New York on my board because I'm going to go there and see my TikTok crush. Well, the year is up.
Well, in 2022, I'm going in minding my business, don't be my business. He knows that. Hey, Stink. So that means don't be in my DMs. Hey, Stink. He knows who he is. So I come home to you.
I don't think I'm manifesting nothing on my board.
Oh, I'm definitely manifesting that healthy love. You know what I'm saying?
You know what?
Get off of the love, man. I think me and the love, we just don't see eye to eye, and I think me and the love got to break.
I think for me for 2022, it's like I said I was going to take dating more seriously because I really wasn't like. Not saying I wasn't taking it seriously, but I was not vetting people like I should have, and so it was just giving. It was just giving entertainment and ghetto at the same time. Yeah, a lot of entertainment. But I feel like I could be more serious about it this year. Realizing I've been single for like uh almost 2 years. Doing well.
I've been
I know you're
single
gonna say
for 10 years, 11 years.
Man,
what does that mean?
only single a couple months.
Oh yeah, and y'all know I tell y'all for all the time I'm not really for the streets. I'm for the sidewalks. I really want my man to come pick me up. Like I'm really not for these dating streets. Like
Streets to just
come get me. Like okay.
I don't want to be in the streets because I realize like every time I don't have, or every time I have tried dating in 2021 and somebody did something stupid, I was talking to somebody. I was talking to I would talk to somebody that I used to talk to about what was happening. I was like, this is not
Yeah,
giving.
you know what? I really had to go through, and I did this back at the end of 2019. I just went through and I just deleted numbers off my phone, and I was just like, I'm not about to keep allowing certain people to have access to me. Like y'all not about to keep coming and going. Like we're not doing that. Because I need something that's fresh, that's real, that has potential.
Moving out of Norfolk definitely helped me with that. If I was to have stayed in Norfolk and still had access to people, I would have been wasting my time subconsciously.
And I feel like we do that and don't realize, like, you do it subconsciously. Like, I just got to the point I was just like, I'm not gonna get
Your aunt will tell you, Auntie, if you watching this and you run it back, out of the 300 magazines you had in that bag, I only seen 3 that was useful, ma'am. But thank you. Just 3. Uh, how do I relieve stress? It's music. It's most definitely music. I listen to a lot of music, a lot of different kinds of music. Or I'll go for a drive or a walk. But I have to drive to go for my walk because I'm not walking in my neighborhood. Um, or I just shut off everything. Like, forget my phone, don't turn on the TV. I just sit in silence.
Definitely have done that.
Sit in silence and try to recenter and refocus. Um, because I feel like I'm always on the go. I think it's important for me to, I have to take one day where I don't do nothing for nobody. I might like alienate myself from the world. Like, yeah, I'm gonna have to just call you back tomorrow. I don't watch some people call me before and they be like sending me text messages like, I know you're off for work. Wait a minute.
I think that's something that people have to understand. Like, just because you're available doesn't always mean you're available. Like, just because I'm not working, what's my day off, that don't mean that I want to be doing that bunch of stuff. Like,
Yeah. And like, Mom, I love you, but sometimes you be asking for things that you don't even need at that moment. Just because you see me doing nothing, you want me to do something. And I don't like that.
I be feeling like parents definitely do that when they especially when you live with them and they feel like, oh, you not working. Oh, can you do wait, hold on. Oh wait, no.
I'm gonna tell y'all the one secret I learned is if I have free time and I wanted to stay free time, I gotta leave the house and just go disappear. I don't even be going far. I just disappear because if I stay in there too long, she's gonna start asking me to do something, move something. No, ma'am. No, ma'am. Mm-mm. So sometimes I just I either have to be moving or I have to be still, but it has to be for me. Our next question has two parts. The first part of the question is, what are some good tips to stay motivated? And the second part of it is good tips to make daily life easier.
I said stay motivated. Just give yourself a schedule, man. Stick to your schedule. Make alarms. Do whatever you gotta do. Or just reflect on your life and be like, you wanna keep doing this shit? No? Okay. Make it motivating. Like for me to go to the gym when I don't feel like it, I gotta watch like people's TikToks that like are like my goals. And I'll be like, yeah, now I'm hyped. Now I can go. Because if it's just up to me getting up and going, I'll say fuck that shit real quick. So things like that for sure.
For me, so I write everything. I actually have a journal. I've shared this on Instagram before. I have a journal where I literally write all my goals out. So, and when I tell y'all that it's been goals in there that I've written out since 2019, and what I do is I create small goals for the one big goal. Because I think a lot of times we set these goals for ourselves, but we don't give ourselves realistic expectations or we don't give ourselves a guide to help us get there. So, literally, for where I'm at now in life, I've been able to check off things and I periodically will check it and I'll be like, oh, I did this, I checked this off. Like, I have fitness goals, I have home goals for like what I want in my house, price range, area. I have relationship goals because you gotta write this out. Write all that out. What you want in your partner. I have like short term goals. I have my book goals. So I'm in the process of writing a book. So I broke everything down. How I'm gonna do that as well. I have fitness goals. Like for real, I write everything out. Then I got post-it notes all over my room, which is the little stuff that I jot down. So and I have
being Mary Jane.
and I have two vision boards. So I got one vision board I did, and I think the end of 2018, and I have another one that I did at the end of 2019. So I always keep my goals visible or always around me. I done manifested myself being a wife. I have a little envelope that says bride to be. I put all the things that I wanted in my partner, and I put it in the bag, and I prayed over it, and I just set it up. And so I see it all the time. I'm trying. Words have power, people. Write it down. Make it plain. Then work on the vision, okay?
Just know I'm cutting that whole little clip so that we can run it back every week. Because I ain't never thought about doing it. But I'm definitely going to try doing that. I mean, I've written down when it comes to like a partner, what I want in a partner. I have that. And it kind of goes along with the things that I want to accomplish. But it's like, I ain't gonna say it's a long term goal.
it's just something that I look at every time every time I have a moment where I feel like I'm defeated.
Right.
I look at it. But yeah, I'm definitely gonna go. Man, she's dropping good ideas, yo.
I'm trying to say, like, if y'all see the wall over top of my head where I sleep at night, it's just posting of different stuff. And then I think a couple of days ago, I took like one of the things I accomplished. I took the post-it note off, but yeah, I'm a visual person. So like when I keep trying to tell y'all, like everybody knows I've been talking about in the house since like 2018. And so that's what I've been working on. But I know like, okay, I had to take certain steps like money wise, all that, because I know the type of lifestyle I'm ghetto. I'm ghetto, but I'm resourceful, you know? So like I had to take all that into consideration. And so slowly but surely, like everything is just coming in. I feel y'all. You gotta make a plan. You gotta make a plan for yourself. Like people say, those that have their different religions believe that the Bible is a plan for your life. You can write your own plan. Write what you want. Make it plain and then manifest it. But you gotta do the work. That's the one thing that people prayer and manifestation, meditation, however you go about whoever you speak to, whatever your spiritual, whatever, you still have to do the work to get what you want. Everything is not gonna fall in your lap.
Definitely agree with that.
And when you get it, don't fumble your blessing.
Am I looking at this thing the wrong way? Where is L? Or is there no L's left on? Was there ever an L?
Yeah,
Oh, the big L is gone. What is this? This the little L? That's odd. It's alright. I think this is the L.
Why is Vito? Yeah, Vito go after Peter.
This is to stay motivated or make daily life easier.
Get it. And don't get discouraged if you make a timeline, because I do this. You make a timeline for yourself, and it don't necessarily come in that timeline that you gave yourself. Don't get discouraged. Don't get discouraged when that happens.
your time ain't God's time.
That's what we're saying.
Yes. This is something that I had to remind. I think a lot of parents do this, especially when they have multiple children or they come from a big family. They have a bad habit of comparing somebody else's child to where their child is, and they don't realize that that is unhealthy. Like, don't place that stigma on your child, no matter how old they are, because sometimes things don't work out until people have done the work that they need to do in their life to receive that blessing. So I'm not saying that you should be out here 50 years old still, playing around with life, but just because your child is 21 or 27, they haven't figured things out at 21, like,
Which most of us haven't figured things out at 21.
like even now I feel like we're still trying to figure things out. Because I think we don't get to explore the different career pathways as much as we should when we're growing up. So if you're somebody like me who didn't go to college, um, or didn't go away to college or whatever, you're automatically going to start working. But you're working just to survive. You don't really get to have that outlook of what do I really want to do, not what my parents would like me to do, not looks what looks cool or what my friends are doing. It's literally something that you want to do. Because even right now, I ain't gonna say that I don't like my job. I just know that that's not gonna be my
The
last.
ending.
Yeah,
Yeah.
that's not gonna be my ending. It's just a pathway for me to be able to do some of the other things that I would like to do. Um, and a daily tip to make life easier. I mean, outside of, don't compare your journey to nobody else's journey, because you could be asking for somebody else's journey, not realizing what they had to sacrifice to get there.
Mm-hmm.
And that goes for them celebrities too. You don't know what they had to do to
Listen,
get to where they
to be honest,
where they got.
no celebrity has ever been gold to me. Like, even as a kid, because I just, no.
Yeah, I mean, it's never been goals. Like, I think we was asked this question by Reese when he was here. How we ended out 2021. When Reese was here, we asked, who do we like consider like a hero or somebody we look up to?
People that I know, the women that I watched growing up.
Yeah. As far as like life stuff, I would say my grandmother was like a really part of me learning like your character and um, just how you need to be in any type of setting, whatever the setting is, just how to conduct yourself. But I had also said Missy Elliott just because I know a lot about her story. And she was just one of those people who are the creative mind that she had is what I always like admired about her. Hey, Sadies. Our next question is, what are some of the coolest things you've done and something on that's on your bucket list?
So I've been parasailing. I've been ziplining in Vegas. Um,
Okay. My bad. You said parasailing.
Parasailing, ziplining in Vegas. I got to go to the Provo Hall of Fame this past year. I feel like I've done. I've been to 2 Super Bowl cities. I've been to the Pro Bowl before. Um, see, bucket list. It's to actually get to the Super Bowl. I don't care who's in there. I'm one of those people that want to say I was there for just to say that I went. Um, and I have a NFL. So I really like football. Yes, I'm that diehard Cowboys fan, but I like the sport itself. So I'm a fan of that game yesterday. Didn't even matter. But anyway, but I have an NFL stadium bucket list. Like, I definitely want to go to the Chargers new stadium. I definitely want to go to the Niners stadium. I've been to every NFC East team stadium except for the Giants. So, like, my bucket list is like different from my best or average. Like, I don't want to jump on no plane or no shit like that. Like, I want to still be on my feet to experience most things. And yeah, but like that's, and I want to tour America because I want to eat. Like, I want to go to Memphis to eat. I want to go to New Orleans to eat. I want to go. It's somewhere in Tennessee, but besides Memphis, that I just want to go to eat. So that's one of my bucket list things. Just go to these cities to eat. That's all I just want to do.
Yeah, travel food blog. Um,
For me, on my bucket list, I want to do some out of the ordinary, something that's gonna push me outside of my comfort zone, but like in a different country. Like I'm scared of heights, but I get on airplanes. But I said I want to try.
Zip line.
Maybe in the jungle.
I want to go back to the rainforest in Puerto Rico since when I went to Puerto Rico, my friends didn't want to go to the rainforest because they were scared of the poisonous frogs. Whatever. Them frogs weren't gonna bother you.
Coolest things I've done. I don't know how cool it was, but driving from Austin, Texas, all the way back home by myself. To me, it was just a cool thing, just the fact that I did it, because a lot of people don't like that long drive. Um, but I don't know, I'm very much I like adventures. I like trying new things, seeing how other people live in other states, and seeing different cultures. Like New Orleans is one of them places that's on my bucket list, but I don't know about. Maybe I throw the beads at somebody. I don't think I necessarily want to show my.
I'm not showing no tatas for no beads.
Yeah, I don't necessarily want to show my titties, but I would throw some beads at somebody who was showing their titties. Because I don't throw money, so I throw the beads for sure. Bucket list. I want to have a destination wedding.
Yeah, passport is actually on my list of things to do this year.
I mean, you could be like me and had a passport for 2 years and still ain't been able to leave the country.
Oh no, I'm definitely getting up out of this thing. Hey friend.
But you know what I seen on TikTok? It's people who be doing the reviews and showing places you can still travel internationally without having to do all the extra stuff. So I've been saving them.
I mean, but you could also go on a cruise and travel internationally without your passport. But however, I want to get my passport because I got things. I need to go to other countries to eat.
Yeah, it's a little bit. Like they said, you can travel with your birth certificate and stuff on the cruise.
Yeah, on the cruise, all I had to have was my ID and my birth certificate.
But it get risky though when you start getting off them boats in them other countries without your passport.
But that's why when I went on my cruise, every time I got off, I always had the little card that they give you on the cruise, and I always had my state ID and my birth certificate. Always. But see, I was born in DC, and I don't know how they do them early, but in DC you get a small one and you get a big one. So I always, I was born in the district. I tell y'all, DC made me PG rated. So I got my little card, and that's what I travel with on the cruise. And my social security card, but you won't get me. And then I never went like outside of the port area because locals will kidnap you, especially in the DR.
Yeah, that's what So, we was doing this little thing with my family and tracing things back because there were certain people in my family that either I had never met them, I didn't get a chance to meet them before they passed away, or just didn't know where they were from. So we found out that my great grandfather was born and raised and lived most of his life in Jamaica. So I was like, well, I want to experience Jamaica, but not I don't want to get kidnapped and be in the middle of gunfire Jamaica, but I still want to have an authentic experience.
Catch me on the resort.
I know, so it's like, I'm gonna just have to relax, and that's I get friendly with a Jamaican who,
girl, they like them thick girls.
Yeah, I know. My aunt used to have a friend
And they were interesting, to say the least. But what's on your bucket list?
Just travel more, really focus more on myself. Stop being lazy, submit my grad school applications. Do everything I really want to do. And don't stop until I get it done. Start my business. Um,
What are some of the coolest things that you've done?
I feel like everywhere I traveled was pretty cool. As an adult, everywhere I traveled as an adult was pretty cool. My undergrad experience, the pageant, the family I made. Shout out to my pageant family. Yeah, that's pretty much it. I'm a very simple person, man. Very simple.
So I say you got a couple of places on your board, and Phyllis got a couple of places. So the next question is, what famous city would you like to visit or live in?
I think I want to live in Houston or the metropolitan area.
I'm gonna go to Houston.
Houston was fun as fuck. Like, when I was living in Texas, I call it my second home. Because I was there a lot. It's only a 3 hour drive. It's actually, when I talk about my next place I'm moving to, is between Houston and Miami. Houston and Miami. Um, if I decide to stay with this federal government job, money wise, those would be economically the better places for me to go. Um, but famous cities that I would visit, I don't think I put it on this board, but um, Italy. Like, I like pasta, so I want to go there and have like the authentic experience. Very authentic experience.
Uh, Visit. I definitely want to go to Cali. I'm supposed to go to Cali. Two places I was supposed to go. COVID said. So definitely Cali, LA, Hollywood. I actually want to go to wine country, but I don't know. Everything keep burning the hell up at that point.
So I can't live with it.
So that's one place. If I could live somewhere, Phoenix would be one of. I love Phoenix. Like I loved it out there. So I feel like if I was to move, I probably would go to the west, further west. I don't really know if I would go south. But I definitely want to go back to Vegas. That is on my list of things to do this year.
We're gonna be planning some trips, y'all.
Yes, I'm supposed to be going to Vegas in April actually for the draft. This is my second time going to Vegas. But yeah, like I do want to go to Miami only because I never been in Miami, da, 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 da. But I've never been as an adult. I've been to Miami, but as a kid. So I want to experience like the nightlife parts of Miami. That's really it. And I'm just hoping COVID allows me to be great this summer because this summer I'm probably not going to be working. It's probably the first summer when I actually will take off because I actually have a job that pays me to be off. Shout out to all the teachers. So that's probably what I'll do. Take some time to travel. Like I'm gonna have fun this summer. So COVID, can you move somewhere, please?
Yeah, because right now you just seem like you hate people. And we didn't even do nothing to you.
I just want to be able to breathe the air again.
Yeah, so when y'all see my board, you're gonna see it's just a lot of traveling because that's what I want to get back to. I think I spent 2018 on a plane at least once a month. So
Yeah, I think me, I did a lot of traveling, like 2016 to probably like 2018. I did a lot more traveling. 2019, not a lot because I had a lot of other personal things going on. So it was too much traveling, but yeah, I'm definitely ready to get back to traveling.
yeah, that's my happy place. My happy place. So the next question: if your success was guaranteed, what kinds of things would you do or buy?
Buy a shit ton of shoes. And
I had a feeling you was gonna say that.
shit ton of shoes. I would get everything I need for my business already. First purchase. Because that shit's kind of expensive. Shit. Help my dude pay off student loans. Since Biden just so stuck on that.
Joseph Robinette.
You didn't do it, Joe.
You didn't.
You didn't do it,
And
Joe.
Kamala, I only turn on my black when it's convenient for me. Paris.
That's given. So yeah.
My success is guaranteed. What kind of things would I do or buy? I would purchase a lot of land. And I would purchase a lot of land, and the people that I care about the most, I would make sure that they have their own land. They can do whatever they want with on their land, as long as it's legal. They can do whatever they want. So if you want to sell it to make you some more money, okay, and do whatever you want to do over there. But yeah, just buying properties and land, making sure the people that I care about the most are financially secure and straight for not just now, but for whatever they want their legacy to be. Um, then I would focus on like some of the things that depreciate, like the cars. I would probably have a driver if I could afford one at this point. Because I ain't gonna lie, I'm a little tired of driving now. It's a bit much. A bit much. I ain't got no like real frivolous things.
I don't know. I think for me, I would just want to be debt free. So definitely student loans would be gone. And be able to move my parents out of the house that they're in now. The house that I grew up in, because I don't want them. So move them out. Of course, by my own home. Honestly, like if I could really live the life where I could do this and get up and travel and just work out for the rest of my life, then I feel like it. Like this is what I would do. Like if I could just get up, record a podcast, then I'm going to fly to Miami, having a business meeting, drinking a mimosa. Like that's the life that I aspire to have. Not saying that I don't.
Y'all can help us get there if y'all like, share, and subscribe.
Not
You
saying
too.
that I don't love teaching. I do, and I still would love to work with kids, but in a different capacity and in my own time. So that's the life that I'm really trying to live. But yeah, that's what I would love to do. Like,
Telling you, I just want to be find me a YouTuber sensation to help me, blow up a little bit more. And once that revenue look right, podcast is life, traveling is life.
listen, like I literally have text one of my friends, and I was just like, I should be waking up by the beach, getting ready to be on a video call for business. Like, that's what I should be doing. I should be getting up, trying to risk my life in the ice and the snow to go to work.
Oh, speaking of merchandise, will be available on the website by the end of January. We're still making some final decisions on things. We're definitely gonna have our merch going. Um, ooh, perfect time to pause and talk about some upcoming guests as well as events. So next week we have Big T coming, and his music. He dropped a music video called "Go Crazy" at the very beginning of the year. I want to say it's January 2nd. He dropped it. He will be with us next Sunday. The following Sunday, we will have an artist from Baltimore. I'm sorry, I can't quote his name right now. Because, y'all, look, we booked and busy until March. So it's been busy behind the scenes. That's why y'all see me post a little bit less on social media. Because like it's really been hectic trying to schedule people and not leave people out, and so it's been a little bit hectic over here. But if y'all help us get to where we need to be,
Yes, like, share, subscribe. Listen, you want to come on? You got a business that you're trying to promote? Let us know. DM us for business purposes. Don't be doing nothing shady because I ain't with it.
Yes, for business purposes only. I'm not gonna lie. Somebody started off telling me about their business, and next thing I know, is asking was I single, and it's not how this works. On the 30th, though, we have one of our returning fan favorite.
Okay.
None other than Bishop King.
Bishop King? I can't do the okay like he do the okay, y'all.
Neither can I. He's irreplaceable. But he is joining us on the 30th.
His birthday on Wednesday, y'all. He a little raven Capricorn.
Little tink. Little tink. February, we're going to have some ladies from a reality show called Soul Sisters. Who else do we get? I'm sorry, it's a lot of people. It's really a lot of people. But the biggest thing that we have as a unit in February is that on February the 26th, we are going to be with D. Michelle at her pop-up shop. We will be going live from there, doing exclusive interviews if you get that package. So if you are looking to be a business that is present at that pop-up shop, make sure y'all contact D. Michelle. If you don't know how to contact her, contact me, and I'll shoot you in the right direction. Y'all will see me post a lot about it over the next coming weeks because we are very excited. This was we were supposed to do this pop-up shop in December, and we just had to move some dates around. But we're excited about going forward with that. Now, our next question is, what is the most
the most outrageous luxury item you heard of, and what luxury item is on your want list?
A bidet. But I don't know what it is. Y'all know the bidet is pretty.
It clean booty back.
Yeah. So honestly, a lot of like foreign countries don't clean themselves how we do after we poop. Like for real, y'all. In China, Europe, they're a little bit different. I guess that's why people be having dingleberries and they don't. Uh, but as far as a luxury item, I don't really know. I'm cheap. Like I don't want like the cars that people want. I don't want $2,000 pair of shoes. Like I'm not into like.
Nigga, I ain't gonna keep telling y'all them Balenciagas is nothing but Bob the Builder shoes, but carry
Them Balenciagas are ugly. No shade thing, because you're not for what you're shoes. But I'm not really into like designers. Like I'm not into that. Give me Nike and K Spade. Like I think that would be like the biggest luxury, like to have everything in my house be K Spade, because that's what we
I'm manifesting that everyone who has a black owned business will consider a designer label going forward. I think Bishop make that post. I don't know if it was yesterday or within the last couple of days. He made a post about how people aren't supportive of their friends who have clothing labels. And I think that is something major. Like support y'all friends. Cause I don't want to go deep down that path. Sorry. We'll be here forever. What's your answer, Jay, to the most outrageous luxury item you've heard of?
I mean, I've seen some ugly ass designer clothes. I thought. Can't remember the names of them, but I remember seeing them shit be like, damn, that's ugly as a bitch. But me personally, I don't know. Really want red bottoms, even though I know people that have them, they hurt their feet.
Yes, everybody knows that has red bottoms that they can use.
But I don't give a fuck. I don't let my feet hurt on my own.
Okay. Blood diamond feet.
And
you could just call ask on Terry and see how they feel.
Right? Listen, and them Prada snow horse boot things. I like how the white ones look. The other ones look like moon boots, but I like how the white ones look. Outside of that, I don't know. I love sneakers. I got every pair of 1s and 12s and 11s there are.
Most outrageous luxury item, I would have to say, I don't know. I be seeing a lot of stuff that white people be buying that don't be making no sense. And I mean, I love y'all, some of y'all that's missing melanin, but y'all be making some. Y'all know how to waste money. Lots of it. And if you want to waste money, you can just deposit it into my account.
Hello, thank you.
Trying to figure out though, I was looking at something the other day and I was just like, why? Probably that car that like drives itself.
A Tesla?
No, it wasn't a Tesla. It was
Tesla
like,
be on the kid.
no, it was way bougier than a Tesla. I have to find the video to show y'all the car, but this dude look like it's for baby. This was not paying attention. No, but it looked real bougie. It almost looked like a Phantom
in a Rolls Royce, and like everything was like real automated. They had an umbrella that came out, and you're literally like sitting in the back seat as if there is someone in the front seat, but you don't even have to drive or touch anything.
My dream car is a Jeep, so that's about as luxurious as it's gonna get over here.
I don't know if y'all watched it's this lady, she be going around testing out all the like fancy cars across America, or across the country. The planet, the country. Don't know what I'm talking about. I began sidetracked. But no, it's this little Caucasian lady. She must be having a lot of money because she was going and test driving these things. But she goes to different countries and looks at all these different kinds of fancy cars. All right. This question is, who raised the bar for you and how?
Raise the bar as in. That's such an open-ended question.
I feel like it was my school advisor my junior year. She definitely raised the bar for me. She made me want to do more, accomplish more, be more for myself. Start getting my own cheerleader. Stop giving a fuck about the crusty ass niggas at Norfolk State University.
Crusty,
musty hoes.
Crusty. These niggas is dusty.
Yeah. Ooh, mango. Let me see. Oh, fuck the fire. I don't know if I'm too. Who raised the bar for me and how? I'm not gonna name this particular ex, but I named them because I picked them because I was able to see it made me notice more things about myself and change things that I allow and set new boundaries and be more aware of when people aren't respecting my boundaries. Um, and how to handle the people that don't. Like, just because you have history with someone doesn't mean that they necessarily have to remain in access to you.
You know what? Your little brother last night also made me raise my boundaries when he pointed out the fact that my ex barely got any hair. I said, you know what? You're right. I'm gonna raise that boundary too. You're correct. Thank you. Shout out to my little brother.
Hey, yo, Brandon was on one last night. Shout out to me. He definitely had us dying last night.
That nigga's hilarious.
Yeah, so we had like a sibling / like family outing, and even though they made me feel like I was the chaperone because I was the oldest, I still had a lot of fun with them. We went to like a hookah bar, and then we went bowling at Rinaldi's. I know it was different, okay, and they were like culture shock because there's like I've never been had to go through a security checkpoint.
Security checkpoint for a goddamn bowling alley.
Oh no, because niggas will get the fighting and the shooting at Rinaldi's now.
Well, it's funny when your aunt asked me where you go bowling at. And I told her, she said, I know where that is. I said, you do, auntie? She said, yeah, I did. So, she knew exactly where it was.
I mean, it's been there for years. They just be closing it, the fake remodeling, and I don't be seeing what they be changing because they ain't changed nothing on the inside. Nothing. Um,
You picked a person?
I'm gonna say one person I'm dating because this particular person, I be really feeling like I just be manifesting some of these men that came into my life, especially today. But I used to always say, oh, I went tonight, spending rain and diamond. Like, yeah, he spent money on me. He took me out, but he was a trash individual as a person. So it made me realize I needed to sit back and really put together what I wanted in a partner. Because again, you can manifest people. You don't just manifest things, y'all. Y'all can manifest people too. So don't think it's just limited to just objects. So with that, it made me realize that I need more than just money to feel that way. Then I used to be like, oh, I want somebody that's going to show me and I tell me I don't want that either. So I had to manifest something totally different. And definitely somebody that's emotionally available. That's the biggest thing that
That's the key right there.
I needed. But I did realize that at one point in time, even though I said I wanted somebody that was emotionally available, I wasn't emotionally available myself. So I had to I kind of saw myself in this person. So it made me realize, like, and sometimes you do that. You will manifest what you think you want, but only it comes in as a lesson to make you see things that you probably never thought that you saw in yourself. So yeah, shout out to the trash men, okay? Because you made me raise the bar.
Yeah. And I know people would be like, well, why would you pick somebody who, was trash to you to make? Because you learned, if you're not learning a lesson while you dealing with these people who turn out to be horrible picks, then you wasn't paying attention. You supposed to learn something. Learn something.
And it's honestly, until you learn that lesson, what people fail to realize is you will keep running into the same thing, running into the same people, running into the same situation until you really grow and learn from that situation. So a lot of times we do run into the same things because we're doing things the same way. Y'all know what was Einstein just said? Doing the same thing over and over again, getting the same results is insanity. So yeah, so once you learn to change things, then it'll be better. But everything to me in life is a lesson or a blessing. And it's all about what you take from
it. Our next question is, what is something you would like to learn more about?
Stocks. I'm trying to make my
Number one
money work
answer.
for me.
Number one answer.
Money work for me.
And I'm hoping, I'm not going to call you little friend, you big friend right now. But hopefully my friend, God told him that was one of the things that was on my list for 2022. It's learning stocks and trades and NFTs and all of that lingo, because right now it just looks like a bunch of words. Hey, friend. Oh, but Bubbles is here, guys. Bubbles said hi.
Hey.
This probably would have been a good one for you to come to, Bubbles. So it's okay. We're going to get you here. We're going to get you here, Bubbles. I promise. Oh, yeah. Turks and Caicos is one of my places.
Oh, yeah, I've been there one of that. But I'm gonna not a room on that vision.
Something you would like to learn more about? Yeah.
Something I would like to learn more about? I want to continue my growth on financial literacy, financial independence, business,
keep learning about a lot of stuff. I keep moving the fuck out of this mic like it's gonna open.
So sorry.
But yeah, I don't know. I want to know more about different cultures. I really just want to travel. I want to travel like every other month. That's my goal.
Yeah. I think that's
Every
everybody's
other
goal.
month. Really just travel. Get out here.
I think I said that about like how people should expose their children to like other cultures and things because some of the things we do here in America is just fucking ass backwards.
Very much so.
And when you go to other countries and see how they, no wonder they be looking at us like we crazy. I get it. But I understand. Oh, if you want to write on the vision board, it's color. Anything else that I would like to know about? I guess other cultures, honestly, and not just learning about it, but getting to experiences. So that's why my goal right now is like a lot of traveling, a lot of traveling, money, traveling, and when it comes to a drink,
I'm a have it.
Okay, so this is something big that I like to ask people. Some people don't like to always share this question. What is your passion project? Your passion project. Um, the podcast is still my passion project. I have invested a lot into it. Pretty much all I do, honestly, work. I work and get paid for it, and I work for free. Those are the biggest two things. We be having strategy meetings, and really to tell you, sometimes my mind just be all over the place. Sometimes it just go blank. It's like too many things trying to come out one time, and it just got stuck. But that's probably my biggest passion project is just continuing to grow the podcast and because it's strength in word of mouth. And so, networking and getting out and going to more events throughout the city is going to be part of my passion project. That's the one that I want to share. The other one's a secret.
So outside of course continuing to be a part of the podcast, my passion project honestly is to teach people to learn to really love themselves and to value themselves as a human being. And my biggest thing is to inspire plus size women to be comfortable in their skin but be healthy. Like I think we always hear, she unhealthy or she's this or she's that, and it's not necessarily true. Yes, I'm so happy that you do have plus size women that love themselves, but in reality, if you're 5'6", weighing 600 pounds, you're not going to live long. And so my goal is for people to still love themselves, but love a healthier version of themselves, not just physically, but also mentally, and to be confident in everything that they do. Um, so something else that I am working on, I really want to get into plus size modeling because I feel like we need to see more women that aren't 6 foot whatever or 5'10" and a size 12 on Elaine Bryant head.
And some of these people, I'm not gonna lie, some of these people that they're using for what they consider plus size is not
the true plus size model?
Like, I feel like, well, I don't wear Lane Bryant clothes anymore, but when I don't know they draw because they look expensive. But going into Lane Bryant, like, there is not a size 12 that in Lane Bryant. Like, realistically speaking, the women that are in there, they 16s, 18s, 22s, 24s, 26s, 30s. Like, that's what you need to see. Because I feel like it's not a true representation of plus size women in America. I don't know about other countries. I don't know how they cater to bigger women, but I feel like we need more of a true representation because I'm plus size, but I'm healthy as hell. Very agile. I can outwork a lot of people. You know what I'm saying? Not saying I'm the best, but to be honest, I'm healthier than some of my damn students, and they younger than me, way younger than me. So that's why I just want to have a representation of not all of us are walking around looking like people my 600-pound life.
Yeah. Level said, yes, I love her.
Thank you. Love you too, girl.
Passion project.
I think mine is just to get to a size where I feel my most confident, like I'm getting there, but I still have more work to do. And to get back into modeling, I feel like I was my most confident and happy self when I was modeling, and I let my past relationships kind of take that away from me, and they felt uncomfortable with me doing what I did. So, yeah, my passion project was talking my business. That's my thing. You get some food after this.
Mine started dwindling, didn't it? Okay, so this is our last question, and then we'll start wrapping up. Is there anything that you would recommend to others?
Work off your own time frame, not what everyone else say your time frame should be.
My motto, and it's been like the past 2 months. I know it's a little vulgar, but fuck them people.
Fuck them kids.
Meaning, I love my kids. I got my nerves, but I ain't got no kids of my own, so fuck them kids that I ain't got. All right, but now for fuck them people, and I know people are like, oh my god, it's vulgar. But let me just tell you why I said that, because I think we care too much about what people think of us, think about us, think about how we move, what we wear. Fuck them people. Do what you want to do. Like, live your life. Don't worry about the judgments of people, because to be honest, people are always going to talk about you. They're always going to have something to say. Prime example, I am in this Black woman workout group, right? Posting my little Transformation Tuesday picture trying to motivate people. Everybody, oh, congratulations, sis, that's what's up. Like, my thing is, I'm not going to be but so small because I got ass, hips, and thighs. That's just what it is. I've accepted that. Whatever. But I'm smaller than what I was. One comment, oh, you could just drink kombucha and it will help you lose weight. Bitch, what? Like, you know, the part of me wanted to be like, you could have just said congratulations. Like, I didn't ask you all the day. You know what I'm saying? But you was the only one out of the 1,000 women that commented on the picture. That was the first thing that came out your mouth. And you had the audacity to type this. And the petty in me wanted to go to her page and look at her, you know, but I'm working on being a better me. But I said all that to say, like, fuck her. Because I know what I do. I know my body, and I work hard to get to what I have. So that's what I'm saying, like, fuck them people. Like, for real. Do you. Live your life. But you gotta love yourself first. And do everything that you do it with confidence. Do it with confidence, okay? But again, fuck them people. All 2026. Thank you.
So you said this earlier, and this is something that I really had to learn and dig deep, especially in what we do every week, is to really focus on the people who support us and not the people who don't. Um, all I can say is, I ain't even gonna have nothing bad to say when you see us go to a new level and then you want to be a super fan. I'm just gonna say that I'm gonna keep a mental note. I'm just gonna keep a mental note, but I definitely see who supports us. Y'all get our utmost appreciation and thanks. Um, and continue to show up for the people who matter the most for you. Um, things that I would, anything else that I would recommend is, I'm recommending this for myself, to challenge myself this year to read more. Um,
I got 3 books that I started ain't never finished.
yeah, so I think I'm gonna make that a part of like my decompression time because I need to really get back into reading more. Because I feel like I don't listen to a lot of shows back and I'm saying a lot. And so I'm trying to find other filler words. We love you too, Bubbles. Thank you.
Oh, thank you so much. Yeah. $5. Thank you. My whole outfit cost $11, right?
I'm gonna add some other things on my board probably later. But yeah, so y'all can see my board up here. It's full of places I want to go, things that I want to get and accomplish this year. Um, just to get back to traveling, because that's where I'm like very woosah. Oh yes, the reveal. So Phyllis is showing her board.
Okay, so my board. Okay, so y'all know my home is the biggest thing that I want. I had to squeeze the inspire in me. But to keep writing my book, it started just not finished, and then of course be the best teacher that I can be. Hopefully out the classroom soon. Manifesting a healthy love and relationship. That's always been on my board every year. I'm praying that it comes to fruition this year. And then, of course, because I do want to get into plus size modeling. If y'all follow me, y'all know I be taking pictures. I've taken professional pictures. I feel like I'm the only person at work that actually has a professional headshot as her picture. So, and then all the places that I want to go this year, Vegas, all those good things. But my home is literally like the number one thing that I want to achieve this year is home ownership, and I'm giving myself spring 2022. Okay, because I'm already planning my house warming already, but that's my man.
All right, James. You want to show your board? She's on a lot of places that with lights, bright lights.
Yeah. At grad school, because I'm going to stop procrastinating and I'm going to finish my application. My business, continue to be in the gym. I usually did 3 times a week, so now I try up it to 4. Just, furnish my new place, try to come home a little bit more. My sister can tell you, in undergrad, I came home like once every 4 or 5 months. So come home a little more and just travel. Travel is my biggest thing. Travel with people, by myself. I really don't give a fuck.
Yeah, I think that's gonna be one of the biggest things is like traveling, whether it's with people that or by myself. Just traveling, period. Um,
So y'all will see us back live next week. I will tag all of the music that you heard. I will tag all the artists that you heard. It will be in the credits. We thank y'all for hanging with us as we had our girl talk. We did our vision board. Happy New Year to everyone. We look forward to having a fun, busy, prosperous year. And we will see y'all next week.
See y'all next week.